You won't believe what's in this Brady Bunch picture, so try not to blink. If you stick with me until the very end, I'll teach you a straightforward method for identifying the minute elements that completely alter the narrative of any image you come across online. It appears to be a charming family stance at first glance, complete with large smiles, tidy clothes, warm light, and that familiar all-together vibe. However, upon closer inspection, small details begin to emerge, each of which reveals the amount of effort required to make a single shot seem effortless. The eyes should come first. Everyone appears to be staring directly at you, but if you look again, you'll notice that their eye lines create a route from one face to the next, drawing your attention around the group in a circle to avoid focusing on one person for too long. That loop is intentional. It maintains the image's lively, vibrant quality. Check out the clothes now. The colors seem to get along well, but take note of how note hues clash. Your eyes will initially focus on a smile rather than a loud print, since there is always one more subdued item close to the face. This explains why the picture instantly says happy family. Next, examine the hands. You'll notice relaxed fingers and supple hands, nothing rigid. Even though the stance required several tries, that little detail gives the entire photo a natural vibe. Shift your gaze to the edges. A thin shadow where a stand is located, a seam where two walls meet, or a shine on glass that reveals a studio. Light are just a few of the small clues that may be found in many old promo photographs. You may notice a gentle square glow on a shelf or frame in this image. The way light shapes faces without creating sharp lines is through that shine. It might be a light box, but it appears to be sunshine. Examine the furniture and floor lines as well. To keep you from straying, they direct your gaze inside, much like arrows pointing you back to the group. The room appears larger than it actually is because of this. Take a look at collars and hair. Not only do they fit the style of the day, they also fit the mood. Neat bows and headbands offer rhythm without taking over. Open collars elevate the neck, and partings direct the contour of the face. The group doesn't become a single block because of even tiny shoulder gaps, which maintains the pleasant atmosphere. Here's what most people overlook: a small flaw that gives the whole thing a genuine sense. A shirt fold that doesn't sit perfectly flat, an untucked thread, a fun smudge on a shoe, or a smile that breaks a second too soon could all be examples. The photograph feels alive because of that tiny touch of not perfect. We have no idea why, but we adore it. Look past the grins for subtle storytelling props, such as a picture frame that aligns with a shoulder, a book that is positioned precisely, or a flower that repeats a hue from a clothing. Everything helps your brain read home, yet none of it yells. Even the distance between individuals is important. Observe that nobody blocks the face of another individual. Everybody is surrounded by air, so every smile is evident. You feel as though you could walk right in because of that air. The silent star is light. It makes the faces appear round and warm by clearing the skin, adding a small sparkle to the eyes, and drawing a gentle line along the nose and cheek. Just from that gentle brightness, you can practically feel the temperature of the space. Angles complete the task. A minor tilt of the head, a slight shift of the chin, or a shoulder that is slightly closer to the camera are examples of small movements that create longer lines and prevent a stiff shot. The thing you won't believe in this Brady Bunch picture is the teamwork that is concealed in plain sight. Not a secret sign or a hidden person in the back. Nothing about it. The light, the colors, the smiles, the small imperfections that make it human occurs by accident. Care, preparation, and a little play are required. The approach I mentioned before is to perform a 4-point check on any group photo. First, trace the root of your eyes. Do they continuously move from face to face? 2. Look at the serene hue next to each face. 3. Look for subtle hints regarding light and set in the corners. 4. Identify a small flaw that gives it a genuine sense. You'll see how the creators intended you to feel if you do that. If you liked this entertaining analysis, please hit subscribe with notifications so you never miss the next in-depth look. Like the video, share it with a friend who enjoys classic TV, and leave a comment with the smallest detail you noticed.